BC NDP candidate Harry Lali. Go ahead, Harry.
Thank you. My name is Harry Lali. I'm the NDP candidate for Fraser-Nicola. I'm a four-term MLA and a former Transportation and Highways Minister. I have a stellar record of delivering for the people of Fraser-Nicola, especially here in the Nicola Valley. And the number one issue that I'm hearing at the doorsteps, and as people are talking to me, is BC Liberal corruption and scandals. They've got a litany of scandals. It's almost like a scandal a day as long as they've stayed here in office. And people just don't trust Christy Clark and the BC Liberals, to be honest, with the people of British Columbia. And I'm going to give you an example. In the last 10 years, 177 people and entities gave $100,000 each or more in the tune of $55 million to the BC Liberal Party in the last 10 years. And you know what they got back in return? $15 billion worth of contracts back in return. And you can't tell me that Christy Clark and the BC Liberals are not bought and paid for by corporate dollars. You know how much $55 million is, folks? If you put $1 million in a big wheelbarrow in $20 bills, that's 55 wheelbarrows full of $55 million delivered to the BC Liberal Party headquarters. And you know how many wheelbarrows full of $1 million did they get back? 15,000 wheelbarrows full of money. You know how many wheelbarrows that is if you line them end on end? You could crisscross every street in Merritt, British Columbia right here and still have thousands of wheelbarrows left over. If that's not corruption, I don't know what it is. And I think it's time to end this liberal corruption. And you wonder why your healthcare, your education, your social services, and your advanced education and your policing, the funding is not there because it's going out the back door to all of those donor friends of the BC Liberals. You sense there's a bit of anger in my voice. I'm angry at the way that the Liberals have closed our hospitals, how the Liberals have closed our schools, how they're hurting children, how they won't stand up to fight for the sewer sludge to be taken out of the Nicola Valley, and people died trying to fight that. That's what I'm angry about. And we've got an MLA in the last 4 years who's been completely silent when it comes to constituents' issues here. And the people need a voice, a strong voice. I am that voice. Send me back to Victoria as your MLA, and I will continue to fight for you in the way that I did for 18 years to make sure that you have a strong voice back in Victoria rather than somebody who's a puppet and is going to stand up only time when Christy Clark tells her when to do that. Thank you very much.